Alright everybody, just going to do a quick audio check real quick. I'm preparing the last few things for the stream. The case is out for delivery right now, so I'm going to be taking apart my old PC in this stream. And then the next stream is when I'm going to be actually reassembling everything in the NZXT H700i. So let me just check the audio real quick and I will be right back. Alright, everything is looking good. Our video is working. This is my Panasonic camera that I use to record my regular videos, by the way, being captured by the Elgato Game Capture HD. I'm using the Republic of Gamers laptop that I unboxed a couple of videos ago. So, let me clear some space off on my desk, let me grab my PC, and we'll get Alright, got the PC up on the table here. Gonna go ahead and pop the latches off. I'm sorry you won't be able to see the whole case, it's quite big. But with this shot you should be able to see a majority of the internals, which is what we're going for. It is upside down for me, so you guys are looking at it, you know, as it would be. So bear with me, I'm going to be working upside down so you guys can see it. But first things first, I want to take out the graphics card. and just prep everything for the motherboard to come out. I am hoping to not have to take the CPU cooler off the CPU. I don't have any thermal paste, so if I have to take it off, I'm going to have to run and get some. So the goal is to not have to take it off, which I think will be alright since the PC is laying down. I'll be able to just rest the cooler somewhere while I do that. The GPU is also water cooled. Everything is built into that. The radiator's right here. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and take this out, because obviously it would be in the way if getting anything taken out with that or rewired in the new case. Let's see, I think that's the only one that needs to come out for that. I'm going to go ahead and undo the radiator. This radiator didn't fully fit in this case, so it's only held in by 2 screws, which I am going to save right there. The new case, hopefully I will be able to put both radiators on the top. I don't know how that's going to work, but that's what I'm hoping, because it holds a 3-fan radiator. The H700i will hold a 3-fan radiator, so I'm hoping with a 2-fan I can get the 3-fan in there as well. But the radiator on this does extend a little bit past the fan, so I don't know if that's going to work. If it doesn't, it's not a big deal. I can remove the back fan and put it in there. But it would be nice to have all the radiators on the top and then have the 3 included fans and the 1 included fan in the back still left in there. Let's see, now I just need to find the release, which is right here. Okay. So the graphics card is out. I'm going to run over here and put that safely off to the side where it won't get damaged. Okay, so that's over there. Next thing, wow, that made it really easy taking that out. It freed everything up. Next thing, I'm just going to unplug everything from the motherboard just so that's all done. Hopefully, the new case, like I said, is out for delivery, so hopefully it arrives sometime soon and I'm not like sitting here forever without my PC. Only thing we won't be transferring over, only 2 things we won't be transferring over are the fans and the CD drive. The new case does not have a spot for the CD drive, so I'm going to keep this little connector for the front panel. I think that's built into the front panel wires on the new case, if I remember correctly. The new case also does have USB 3.1 Gen 1, which this motherboard supports, so we will be using that. This motherboard also only has one front panel USB 2.0 header. In the new case, the H700i has a smart hub, which controls your fans and the RGB lighting in the case that is included. So that plugs into a USB 2.0 header. I'll need a USB 2.0 header for my Corsair AIO because it sends information to the computer based on, about temperatures and stuff like that through the 2.0 header, and then I'll need a 2.0 header for the 2 USB 2.0 ports on the front panel of the H700i. So I did order an NZXT hub that allows you to take 1 header and it gives you 3 connections. So that is also coming today, being delivered by the Postal Service. The case is coming through FedEx. So they won't get here at the same time, but hopefully they'll both come around the same time and we can put those in. Let's see, so just kind of unplug everything just to make it easier. That all runs around the back. We're going to leave that on. So next thing we're going to take out is we're going to take the radiator out and then go ahead and pop out the motherboard, and then after that we'll take all the wiring out and the power supply and everything like that. So we're going to go ahead and start taking that out. I have to flip the case up real quick to unplug the fans on the radiator. So bear with me for a second. You probably won't be able to see too much while I unplug these. Just going to get all that pushed back through. Okay, all that's back through. All that is unplugged, so we're going to go ahead and just grab, I think we missed one. Okay, there's the power for it. That's right there. That's plugged into the motherboard, so we're good on that. Move this out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to take out the radiator, or at least unscrew the radiator first. Just so all that is ready. Okay, so the radiator is free. Looks like we'll have enough tubing just to lean that over the side there. I don't want it to pull on the tubes too much. Go ahead and get the motherboard out. We're going to leave everything on the motherboard. The RAM's not coming off, the CPU's not coming off, and the M.2 drive is not coming off, so that is all going to stay in there. Let's see, no screwing. No screw there. Might have to get a different screwdriver for that one, kind of down in there. Let me grab a different screwdriver for that one. see if this one works. There we go. Come on. Okay, one more right here. One more power connector plugged in. There we go. So the board is now out. Again, I'm going to go place that over here where it's safe. Okay, now that we got our main components removed, we can go ahead and unplug everything from the power supply and take that out. What I want to do is I'm probably going to leave the take the power supply out and leave the cables for the power supply in the PC. That way I just don't have to search for them later. And as I need them for the new build, I will just take them out of the case and move them over. There's a couple obvious ones we're going to need, like the 24 pin and the SATA ones and stuff like that, but that one doesn't want to come out. This power supply removes from the inside. Like I said, I know you guys can't see everything. I wasn't able to get the camera up high enough to get the whole case in there. Okay, so there is the power supply, a little dusty. It is the EVGA NZXT 650G Supernova. It's been a good power supply. I'm going to keep using it. Hasn't given me any problems yet, so there's no reason not to. And everything else, the only other thing literally to remove from this case is the hard drive, which is just pulling that out. So I'm just going to leave that there. All the main components are out and already assembled. The board's already ready to go, obviously, because it just came out. It's got the RAM, the CPU, and everything on it. The graphics card's right there. So once the new case comes in, all we gotta do is pop in the power supply, put in the board, put on the GPU, mount the hard drive to the rear of the case, the H100 or the H700i. Fans are already built into the H700i, so I'm not gonna have to transfer any of these over. CD drive isn't going in. The 700i doesn't have a CD drive slot, so we're not going to put that in. Plus, I've never even used this in this case, I don't think, probably maybe once or twice. So everything else is ready. We'll mount everything up into the new case once it gets here, and I'll do another live stream for that. So this is the end of this stream. The next stream will be starting once the case arrives, and we'll be ready to put everything in. So thanks everybody for watching this stream. Stay tuned for the next one. It will be starting shortly, like I said, once everything gets delivered and the new case arrives. This has been Colin with Techout. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And as always, have a great day.